Imagine this. You're feeling unwell, so you go to see your doctor. You often get stomach cramps, you're bloated, you have diarrhea, you're tired all the time, and you seem to have lost weight. Your doctor thinks you may have celiac disease, a condition that is treated relatively simply by removing a protein called gluten from your diet. Gluten is found in foods such as breads, cereal, pasta, and beer. You think this is great, and you want to go home and start a gluten-free diet immediately. Unfortunately, your doctor tells you not to do this if you wish to be diagnosed properly. However, many people still choose option A and place themselves on a gluten-free diet before diagnosis. The problem with this is these individuals may not have celiac disease, and they are less likely to stick to the strict gluten-free diet that is required, placing themselves at an increased risk of osteoporosis and gastric cancers. The doctor tells you if you wish to be diagnosed properly, you must follow option B and remain on a diet containing gluten throughout the whole process. The first step is a blood test. If this comes back indicative of celiac disease, you will then be referred to see a gastroenterologist who will book you into the hospital for an intestinal biopsy, which has to be done under anesthesia. Throughout this whole process, you must continue eating gluten, the thing that is potentially making you ill, for the test results to be accurate. This process could take anywhere between 3 to 6 months. Once a celiac disease diagnosis has been confirmed, you will then be recommended to start a gluten-free diet. What we therefore need is an option C, a way to screen for celiac disease regardless of whether an individual is currently consuming gluten or not. I am studying DNA methylation biomarkers in patients with celiac disease and healthy controls. DNA methylation is a mechanism by which genes are turned on or off. First, I have extracted DNA from saliva samples. I am then looking at patterns of methylation that are present in individuals with celiac disease, yet absent in the healthy controls. To use a simple analogy, it is similar to watching your favourite sporting match. You know who belongs to which team because of the specific uniform they're wearing. I am trying to find the uniform of the people with celiac disease have compared to the uniform of healthy controls. I have already found 10 regions of DNA that I have shown to be different in people with celiac disease. From this, I will then be able to develop a new tool which will allow me to differentiate between people with celiac disease and healthy individuals. So hopefully one day, this same individual will be able to visit their doctor and the doctor will tell them to go home and start a gluten-free diet immediately. They will then have their results in a matter of days and already be on the road to recovery instead of having to wait months for a diagnosis, all the while feeling unwell with stomach cramps and diarrhea.